For 9 years, the words stayed locked in my throat. The night I finally set them free, my best friend broke down on his kitchen floor. I have selective mutism. People hear that and assume it means shy, or nervous, or stuck up. It's none of those. The words live in my head, fully formed, sharp and ready. And then my throat closes like a fist and nothing comes out. The more it matters, the tighter it locks. Teachers figured that out fast. By the second week of every school year, they stopped calling my name during roll. The silence after they skipped me always felt louder than any answer I could have given. Kids weren't as patient. "Is he broken?" one asked in 4th grade, loud enough for the whole room. Another decided I was stuck up. A few just decided I wasn't worth noticing at all. I learned to make myself small, to move through hallways like weather nobody bothers to look up at. I stopped raising my hand. I stopped trying. It was easier to be invisible than to be the kid who opened his mouth and let the silence answer for him. Then there was Deshaun. He dropped into the seat next to mine in 4th grade, uninvited, talking before he even sat down. "You don't have to say anything," he told me. "I talk enough for 2 people anyway. My mom times me." He wasn't joking. Deshaun narrated the whole world. Every lunch, every bus ride, every dumb thing he saw. And somewhere in all that noise, he built a space quiet enough for me to live in. When a kid mocked the way I froze up during a class presentation, Deshaun leaned across the aisle and said, "He's just picking who's worth his words. You didn't make the list." He never defended me like I was fragile. He defended me like I was rare. We were both obsessed with an old cartoon almost nobody remembered. A show about a masked knight who never spoke, who let his actions do everything talking usually did. Deshaun decided that was me. "You're the silent knight," he'd say whenever I looked defeated. "Everybody's waiting for you to open your mouth. They don't get it. That's not where your power is." I wanted to give him something back, something real, something he couldn't misread. So for his 15th birthday, I made it with my own hands, late at night while the house slept and my voice didn't have to work. I carved him the knight's helmet from the show. Weeks of it, sanding, painting, matching the exact blue of the visor from screenshots I'd frozen frame by frame. But I hollowed it out and built small hidden compartments inside, the way the knight hid his secrets. In them I put our world instead of the show's. A photo of us from 5th grade, the year he saved me a seat. A guitar pick from the first concert he dragged me to. A folded card that read, "Your powers. You make the loudest rooms feel safe." And in the last compartment, a thin silver chain I'd bought with a year of saved lunch money, and under it, taped to the felt, a note that said, "Read this out loud with me." His party emptied out around midnight. It was just us on his kitchen floor, backs against the cabinets, the way we'd sat 1,000 times. I handed him the helmet without a word. He went still. No way you built this." His fingers traced every seam. He opened each compartment slowly, and by the 3rd one, his eyes were wet. Then he found the chain and the note. "Read this out loud with me," he said quietly, looking up. I felt my throat start to close, that familiar fist. My hands shook, but I didn't run. I pushed the words up through 9 years of locked doors, barely louder than breathing. "You never once told me to hurry." Deshaun froze. His hand went to his mouth. His eyes filled all the way and spilled over. "You spoke," he whispered, voice cracking apart. "Man, you spoke. For me." I nodded, and something between a laugh and a sob broke out of me. He pulled me into a hug so hard it knocked the air out of both of us, and neither of us cared. "Told you," he said into my shoulder. "Silent night. You just didn't know it yet." Deshaun still talks enough for 2 people. He always will. But now, sometimes I talk too. And the first voice I ever trusted with mine is the one that never once asked me for it.